There we go. Hey there, chaps. And chapettes. How are we doing? Who's joining me today? Let's see. Ooh, 24. 24 hours. That's all I've got left of D.Va. 24 hours. Not of real time, though. Otherwise, I could be done tomorrow. Not happening. But yeah, it's ooh, getting close. Getting close. You got a new border. Nice. Right. Let's pop my volume up. Pop into the voice chat. And let's pop into the queue. Pop. I was talking to a guy at work today who was telling me about his friend who recently got back from his travels around Europe. And he went to go for a skiing trip, but everything got shut down. So he was traveling around France and Spain, both of which are heavily impacted by this pandemic, and had to end up driving all the way back and coming back through the Eurotunnel. And he was telling me how he was playing with this guy in his house in the same room, playing Call of Duty or whatever, and he was just coughing like no tomorrow. And now this guy at work was also coughing quite a bit. So, if I end up sick in the next few days, I'll know why. He did cough within 6 feet of me, so I might be screwed. I might be screwed. Guess we'll find out. Just have to wait and see. I think you got a bit of paint on you, Symmetra. Little bit. Little bit. I don't think your GCSEs are soon. I don't think so. Based on the current trends, they're likely to be heavily delayed. I wouldn't worry about that. The government will not allow the schools to be open for much longer. More time to revise, exactly. Yep. I'd estimate the schools to be closed within the next week. 2 at the most. So, yeah, don't worry too much. If you think there's a risk of you having it, stay home. It's up to everyone to stop the spread of this thing. Based on when this happened, it's possible they may end up just starting the whole year over again next September. Well, I don't know though. Will resume like a year later, so this whole thing may run 12 months before it's to a point where it's business as usual again, which means the whole year is delayed for every single person in school by a whole year, right? Because there's no way this is going to blow over in a week or two. This is going to be a year-long thing. So yeah, strap in for the long term. It's not going to be pretty. The Spanish flu epidemic of 1918, I think it killed around 17 million people. Killed about 1% of the world's population. This thing could potentially do more than that. So, ooh! It's not nice. Yeah, it is. You're right, Liam. It is pretty scary. Hello. But I wouldn't get in a big panic about it. It's likely that eventually most of the population will end up having it.
Now arriving at
And at the same time, most of the population will end up being fine. Only a small percentage. Maybe about 10% of the people will have severe symptoms, and maybe 10% of them will end up dying. Maybe 20% of the people that are severe. So, we'll see.
I'm going to win. I can't wait to get into the fight. Let's shoot for a new high
But
score.
just make sure any advice that's given out by the government or you follow that at a minimum. And the more cautious you are, the more you're doing to make sure that this thing doesn't spread as fast as it could. The more isolated you keep yourself, the better. In the grand scheme of things, some people will ignore all the advice and end up spreading it around. As long as you're not one of them, you're doing your part. He's there, Bish. He says thank you. I was talking with my manager at work today about what will happen, in terms of my income, and he's under the impression that if the restaurant gets shut down because of the government shutting all public places down, that everyone should get statutory sick pay, but a better version than normal. They're gonna make it so everyone gets their normal amount of money, just through the government, just to make sure no one ends up financially destitute just because they can't work. So I should be okay by the sounds of it. I should continue getting the money that I usually get. But we'll see. He might be mistaken.
I'm back in the game. Weapons optimized.
Yeah. But yeah, if things do get shut down, I'd expect them to get shut down within the next week or two. They should already be shut down, in my opinion. The sooner you start shutting stuff down, the slower this thing progresses. If you procrastinate and wait too long, things can get well out of hand, and it's a big problem if that happens. Taking extreme action straight away can seem pretty drastic, but it's effective in curtailing the spread. Some countries have done it right and done it quickly, and they've managed to slow the thing down to a crawl. I believe South Korea has been very effective in shutting things down in a timely manner. They've managed to cut off the curve of infections. Sure, they still have a lot of infections, sure, but they've managed to slow the gains down significantly through quick and decisive action. This country, the UK, has been dragging its feet like no tomorrow and really resistant to the idea of shutting stuff down, and that's the wrong approach. America is probably worse than that, so Italy didn't do enough early on to stop this thing, which is why they're suffering so badly now. This crisis is going to show very clearly which governments are good and which are bad in terms of being able to prioritize the safety of its population over any other concerns. The ones that get hit the worst have made the wrong decisions, and the ones that manage to contain this thing successfully have made the right ones. That's simple.
Heroes never die.
Yeah. America's gonna get screwed really bad. You thought Italy is bad right now? America's gonna be much worse than that very soon. And because there's very little testing available in America, it's likely that the number of cases is far higher than the reported numbers. So, yeah. The system was already broken and in need of repair a long time before this thing broke out, because of the for-profit health industry just screwing every American. Whether you're rich or poor, it's still screwing you. But it hurts more for the people that don't have the money to be screwed.
Alright, game face on. Think you can keep up with me?
Hello.
I was watching the Jimquisition earlier today, and he was talking about the healthcare situation. And he said that it would actually be more expensive for him to have insurance than just paying for it out of his own pocket. Which is absurd. It's cheaper for him to just pay for it all himself than having insurance. Well, what's the point in insurance if it makes everything more expensive? That's just dumb. Wow. Sure, there is arguments to still do it, because what if something bad happens, right? What if you end up having to go into a hospital for a big emergency, and then in those circumstances, yeah, it will cost a lot more. But if you've got a regular medical condition you need to pay out of your pocket every single month, and you know what that price is, it very well could be cheaper to just not have insurance, which is absurd. It really is.
We still need you.
Whoa, that's a rock in my face. Ow. Ouch.
I understand.
I understand.
Namaste. Hello.
Oh yeah, got him.
Suiting up. Game on. I'm on fire.
Lol.
Score 1-1.
Wow.
Now I'll show them.
Hello.
I grow tired of waiting.
You need to learn. You need to learn. You need to learn to relax.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Hello.
1. Round 2.
Let's go.
Damage increase. Now that's teamwork.
It all comes down to this. Round 3.
Routing power through forward shield.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh, I forgot to change my tweet. Oh well. It's fine.
Now that's teamwork.
Alright, no turret, please.
Bother us anymore.
No turret. Oops, a daisy, I forgot to cancel my booster. Oh man.
I'm back in the
I didn't push hard enough on the button, so I just carried on.
Heroes never die.
Oops.
You have my thanks.
Yeah, you missed. No turret!
Turret destroyed. Defense matrix activated.
So there were a few screenshots leaked from Overwatch 2 of some talents for Brigitte and Moira. But upon further inspection, they appear to be fake. Both characters are in poses that already exist, in their classic skins that already exist, no redesign whatsoever. And the talents that are listed in the screenshots have multiple typos and strange grammar. So it looks fake. So if you see people suggesting there's been some leaks from Overwatch 2, I'd examine the evidence yourself before deciding whether you want to believe it or not, because it doesn't appear to be real. Because I was looking at the screenshot and I'm like, oh, leaks? What do the redesigns look like? No redesign. Existing poses. I was looking closer at all the text to see what they all said. There are plenty of typos in there. Some words that aren't even in English, which doesn't even make sense. Some of the grammar is off. Just doesn't look right. The one thing that seemed more believable is that the icons for the talents looked legit. They looked like the kind of icons I'd expect to see. So if they did anything right in trying to fake that, it's the icons they used. They looked fine. They looked like the ones I'd expect. In one of the screenshots, at the top, there's like development release or something like that, right? The text. And one of the screenshots, it's flipped, it's mirrored. And I don't see why that would be the case. Why would that be the case? Why would you mirror it? Just backwards text. So, very strange. Well, someone died in Wales from corona. Fake leaks, Sticky Dog. That's what it appears to be. Let's see if I can find the tweet. They look they look fake once you actually examine them. They don't look right. The more I looked at it, the more things I found wrong. Here we go. Where is it? This one. See if you agree with me. The icons look okay, but I think everything else about it doesn't add up. No, it's upside down, that one. Oh, I think that's supposed to be manual, but it says mangual. I mean, if you're going to go to the effort of trying to fake something, at least spell check your own stuff. Come on now. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. So yeah, if you look between the Brigitte screenshot and the Moira screenshot, the internal test text is different size, different orientation, entirely different. So it's not even consistent with itself. So it's kind of dumb. Do I like alliteration? Yes. Yeah, I figured it was time I had my own border, so I made it. Well, I got it made for me. I don't have that kind of talent.
Prepare your defenses. Select your hero.
Evanescence instead of coalescence. Yeah. So, I think these leaks were made by a non-English speaker who then translated the stuff to English. Perhaps themselves, but they didn't know enough English to make it look convincing.
I'm ready to win.
Yeah.
Once the mission starts, no more messing around. Hello there.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey there.
Boot, boot, boot. Brigitte's talent on the top row on the right says mangual instead of manual. So that's an obvious typo there.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
Attackers incoming.
It's just so many typos. If Blizzard made that and made that many typos, I'd be extremely disappointed. Because it's incredibly easy to spot those typos and correct them. So Blizzard just doesn't put that kind of content out. Even in internal builds. One would think. I use a captioning service called Web Captioner. It's entirely free to use. Hey, Torb.
Oh, 짜증나. Taking off.
Is it a lost cause?
Hello there.
I think so. I don't think it's worth going out there.
Hello. Hello there.
Other captioning services are available. In fact, I think Twitch has a captioning extension available. I don't know how good that is though. I haven't used it. But I did have a look at that, and it struck me as less customizable as the one I'm using right now, which is why I decided against using it. The one downside of using it, though, is the one upside of using it is that it's toggleable. You can turn it on or off. But the problem, the bigger problem I had with it is the positioning is not customizable. That's one thing I didn't like about it. You can't customize where the captions appear. So I opted for web captioner instead, which allows me to position it and size it and customize the text and customize word replacements and all kinds of other stuff. Aww.
Play of the game. Double, triple kill. Quadruple kill.
Well, it's easy enough to do that, Sticky Dog. You just go into your options, you go to video, you open this up, and you put screenshot quality up to like 9 times. And then you can get some nice high resolution pictures, and then crop them down from there. Not only that, but the way they've done the leak is put the image on their screen, then snap a picture of it with their phone, which is a good way of hiding any imperfections with the fake. Okay, G. Hey, Glapsy. Yeah, web captioner is good. It's highly customizable and totally free to use. The one downside is that it's always on, right? For your viewers. You either have it or you don't. The viewers have no choice. I don't know who that is, but it could be someone I know. Yeah, the grammar is off, the spelling is off, the poses coupled with the classic skins that we already know of doesn't quite work because they're supposed to be having redesigns, and using existing poses and skins is something they might do if it's early in development, but that's just more suspicious given everything else. Yeah, I can invite you too. How many hours on D.Va? 226 out of 250, so 24 hours of progress remaining. Getting there!
Well, I remember seeing your profile first. He was like done through like Tracer or something.
Oh, what's Boris saying?
For a generation. Some people compare it to seasonal.
Hold on.
I've got to be clear, we've all got to be clear, this is the worst public health crisis for a generation. Some people compare it to seasonal flu. Alas, that is not right. Owing to the lack of immunity, this disease is more dangerous and it's going to spread further. And I must level with the British public. More families, many more families, are going to lose loved ones before their time.
So what are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it, Boris? You gonna do anything? Anything at all?
Isn't he like a far right conservative or something?
Yep.
Yeah, he's gonna ban homosexuality, and black people will be executed.
No, he wouldn't go that far. But yeah, hopefully Boris actually starts doing sensible stuff in response to this. Because if he doesn't,
I mean, we can't
it's
have
just
the
gonna
Queen
get
die
worse.
because of, you know.
Oh yeah.
That would be
Imagine that.
horrible.
Imagine that. Because the Queen right now, I think she's what, 93 or something.
Yeah.
Have a look. Queen. I just type in Queen. Rock band. No, that's not what I want. Queen quits Buckingham Palace over quits Buckingham Palace.
Prepare to
That's a weird way of
select your hero.
putting it.
It's the palace.
Quits the palace.
Just no more. I can't take it anymore. Had enough.
She is 93, yeah. The Queen keeps calm and carries on and will return to Buckingham Palace next week. Oh, okay.
Attack commences in 30 seconds.
Masked police arrest man showing symptoms. Ooh. Yeah, if the Queen dies because of this. Oof. It's the Chinese trying to assassinate the Queen. Oh no.
That was the plan all along.
One. Attack commencing.
That was the only plan.
Yeah, that's what they're trying to do.
게임 시작.
Why else would they release a virus that kills elderly people more than any other age group? Now, what's interesting, what you may not know, is news channels will regularly do Queen death drills, where they will basically practice what they're gonna say and what they're gonna do if she ends up kicking the bucket. So they'll dress all in black, and they have a code name for the Queen
The London
that
Bridge
they
is down.
use, and they'll practice. Hello. Silly
Yeah, so when
you.
if you ever hear the London Bridge is down by some government official, you know what's happened. Obviously, I've never even been to an English-speaking country in my life, so you know.
Code name is Trump. No, it's not. But they do practice occasionally, just in case. Because if it does happen, that's what they're doing immediately, basically. They'd report it straight away. Or maybe they'll give it like 48 hours or something. I'm not sure exactly what the procedure is, but they are ready to, at any point, report on that stuff. I remember, I think it was last year at some point, there were rumours of her having died. But that was just false rumors spread on WhatsApp.
That's what's
Someone just started a rumor that she died and it went viral. Yeah, I've equipped it. Ooh. I had to spend about 10 minutes trying to get into my account because I hadn't logged into it in like 7 years or something. So,
Victory. Play of the game.
I don't think a mask in a video game will help at all, but you know, better safe than sorry, eh? How long will it take for you to die though, Clapsy?
Traveling to Nepal. Prepare for battle. Select your hero.
Alright. If you want to change your skin, you go into your account on the website. You do it that way. Pow, 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 pow.
Let's get patched up. Hinge, how was your reunion with your brother?
He is still not ready for time to flow forward again.
Round 1. Capture the objective.
Right, let's go. Well, when I finish quick play, there'll be the schedule will be 2 hours of Overwatch, 2 hours of single player, 2 hours of multiplayer. Now, the today's plan, I don't know how long that will last, but it could last quite a while. But after that, I don't know. I'll have to decide when the time comes. I don't know yet, Clapsy.
I'm not a good loser.
I'll keep you all informed. As soon as I know more, I'll let you all know. My usual tweet went out that said Terraria area because I forgot to change it. So that that's the default, and then if the other one's ready, then we'll do the other one. Aww.
I'm back in the game.
And back in the game. But not for much longer. Oh, 0.
All systems checked out. I'm back in the fight. Mounting power. Forward shield.
What are you doing? That's not gonna work. Get out of here. There we go. Oh.
I'm back in the fight. Taking off.
Don't boop me. Don't boop me. We'll just see how it turns out, Clapsy.
I'm not a good loser.
Overtime.
Just deal with it. Yeah, get off my point. Get off my point. Get off my point. Get off it. Get off it. Oh, come on now. D.Va's low. Get her. Get on the... Oh, no. Get on it. No. Contest. Contest. I'm on my way. I'm on my way. Ah, rude.
Score 0-1.
I'm back in the fight.
Wow, Spain is almost over 10,000.
All right, game face on.
Hey, hello.
South Korea's at 8,000, although their daily increase is really slowing down quite a bit. They've done a lot of good work.
Capture the objective.
Finland, 278.
Well, it could be worse.
Yeah, it could be. They've got about a 10% increase right now per day. It's not great, but could be worse.
Well, schools are shut down and whatever. I had to do some online classes today.
Yeah. If Finland has already shut everything down, that's good. Because that helps stop it spreading so quickly.
As long as we could get a cure, because you know, I'd much rather do my stuff at school. And oh,
The countries that are taking this seriously are doing better. The countries that are dragging their feet and not doing enough are getting hit hard.
what kind of stuff is this? Yeah, I've been dealt for quite a while, so I'm kind of waiting on the fact that I get a bit better, so. Though, you know, being my age, like going outside is kind of a necessity, because, you know, I have friends, and
Friends?
I wanna hang out
Lol.
with them.
Ooh. Yeah. Hello, how you doing? I haven't got a lamp. Oh yeah, nice. Good.
Winky face, winky face, winky face, winky face.
Up to you, Clapsy. That's your choice. Ah,
So
they
in
didn't even
Overwatch-
contest.
So in Overwatch 2, you're gonna just like do PvE? Or...
Yep, that's the plan.
1.
Because there's enough content there to just focus purely on that.
So are you getting kind of bored of the Overwatch gameplay loop?
Imagine the worst part.
It's not that. It's that it's preferable content, right? Would you prefer to play something fun or something more fun, you know?
Yeah.
Right? At the moment, the PvP content is all I got, right? and it's something I committed to a long time ago. So that commitment is what I want to finish, and I'm less than a week away from being done, so I'm not going to leave that alone.
But that's kind of crazy. Like, to think how much you played and how long you've been in kind of the spotlight for doing this.
Yeah. And I deliberately didn't choose competitive as one of my main modes because I knew that wouldn't be achievable for me.
Yeah, it's simply like, from what I'm watching you play, right? You play a lot. And competitive requires a lot of effort. You burn out real fast.
Piece of cake.
Exactly.
Like, I can do like maybe 2, 3, maybe 4 or 5 hours of competitive in a row, but no more than that.
Thanks, Dolly1, for the 16 months. Thank you. I appreciate your continued support. It really helps a lot.
Oh no, there's a Junkrat.
There is.
I
Question is, what are you gonna do about him?
was gonna die, but you guys say.
Lol, Liam. You wrecked yourself. I didn't want my mech anyway, it's fine. Ooh. Yeah. Lol. Bye, Ryan.
You might want to keep your distance. All systems checked out.
Kaboom boom! Ugh. Maybe they just really like tea. Oh no, my mech. Oh no, my face. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Victory. Play of the game.
That is you.
Triple.
Ooh. Thanks, Torb, for the 100 biddies. Thank you.
Everything can be. Where's the fun in playing? Where's the fun in playing? Where's the fun in playing? Where's the fun in playing fair?
Try me.
Where's the fun? Where's the fun? Where's the fun? Where's the fun in playing fair?
Hello. Hello there.
Be right back. Translocating. Where's the fun? Where's the fun?
Traveling to Hanamura. Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
It's D.Va.
I'm ready to win.
I pass many an hour of my misspent youth here.
Attack commences in 30 seconds.
There's nothing that can do. Stick together. We will complete our mission.
We will.
Just like in training. Visualize. Here's the execute. Get the everyone dies.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attack commences.
Yeah, you're right. It is level 6.
Level up.
Get through this.
Ow.
짜증나. Taking off. Bailing out.
Hey.
My ultimate is charging. My ultimate is ready.
Ooh. 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 Yeah. Let's go. I know.
I'm on fire. Keep out of my way. Objective A captured. Commence attack on objective.
Shot.
I'm gonna shoot you down. Ahead. Defense matrix activated. Routing power to forward barrier. Fully operational.
Stop that.
Shot. My ultimate is ready. Group up with me.
I need healing. Thanks.
Thanks.
Group up at my position. This would have
Yeah, feeling quite sleepy, thank you.
my ultimate is charging. Shot. Focus on.
You're shooting me. Aww.
Nano boost almost
I'll
ready.
just hide here.
My blade is ready to be unleashed.
Guaranteed.
Need healing.
just hiding.
Hello.
It's fine. It's fine. They're not looking for me.
Allow me to repair the damage.
Yeah. Why would you say that?
My ultimate
What are you
is charging.
doing?
This is my will.
Oh, jeez, why would you do this? No! You exposed me. Oh, the barriers are down. Go! Come on! No. No. I'm not throwing. Try not to die. Dying would be throwing. I'm not dying.
My ultimate is almost ready.
I'm gonna die now.
I'm too young to die.
60 seconds remaining.
Spot one.
Enemy contact.
Rendezvous at my position.
Hmm.
30 seconds remaining.
Running outside. Attack.
No, that's Doomfist. Why? Oh man.
Defeat. Play of the game. Double, triple.
Just Moira. I'm gonna upvote the Moira. Suppose so. Right. Hey Vincent. Greetings. Oh,
I'm ready to win.
thanks for the biddies. Terrible foops player one. Thank you.
Hi. Winky face. 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 Winky face.
Winky face.
안녕.
Hello.
안녕.
Try me, try me, try me, try me. Did you bring me a present? Did you bring me a present?
My ultimate is charging.
And they say, and they say, and they say, and
My
they say,
ultimate is
sugar.
Twinkie face. My ultimate is Twinkie face.
Winky face. Stir, stirry, stir, stir, stirry, stir, stir. Excuse me, how rude.
I'm too young to die.
Try and kill me now.
Hiya. Hi.
It's still possible, it would just take a while.
Hiya.
Hello.
Roger.
Hello there.
Junkrat primed and ready.
Group up here.
Hey there.
Can you do it before we find a game?
No. Group up.
No, that fence is too high,
Okay.
I'd say.
Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines.
Oh, getting that. Hey, Jeremiah. You sure that's gonna work? Yep. Oh, it didn't die.
Now entry. Prepare.
Too slow.
Select your hero.
Gonna have to try harder next time, eh?
I play to win. Winky face.
Acknowledge.
All systems operational. D.Va, ready for combat.
Yes.
Attack commences in 30 seconds.
Right.
I can't.
How's my day going?
Fight.
You know, slowly into the past, 1 minute at a time.
5, 4, 3, 2, my ultimate 1. Attack commencing. Action
Well, at my position.
Hello. Ah, 19 bits. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'll just go ahead and take this point while shooting at them, while they somehow don't notice. Oh, yeah. Oh! No, my mech. And my face. Oh no. Spoke too soon. I almost got that first section there.
Back in the game.
That would have been lol-tastic. If I'd actually pulled that off. Let's try that again. Oh. I'll just leave. They ulted just for me.
Привет.
And didn't kill anyone.
Физкульт, привет.
I'll take it.
Group up with me. Group up at my position. Rendezvous at my position.
What? The tracer saw me. They may get overconfident now. Ow. Lime green is enemy, pink is friendly.
This will help.
Which is why I'm pink, right?
Enemies revived.
Get through this. Winky face.
Rendezvous at my position.
Fully operational.
My ultimate is charged. Attack with the dragon becomes me.
What's that get him?
Hello. Onion. Let's just delay them a bit over here. Whee! Yeah, delayed.
Objective A captured.
Good.
Escort
Good.
remaining.
Distracts them with my body.
Rendezvous escorting the payload. Ascend.
Yes. My body.
My ultimate is charging.
Yes.
I'm in.
Windows noises.
Peace be upon you.
Yep.
Greetings.
Windows 10. Because Windows 9. Nah. Windows 10.
Nanoboost is charging.
Healing enough.
The payload has
What's the point in counting properly when you don't have to? Da-da-da-da-da-da.
squad. Nanoboost almost ready.
Have a big boom as well at the same time. Ooh. Well, their healers are dead. Make the most of it. Lol. They didn't steal all your kills. Only the healers. I heard Genji running about. Yeah, well, that's the Mercy gone.
Need healing.
Ooh.
Winky face. Hi. 안녕.
No, no. You're gonna see if you can backcap it once they get overconfident, yeah?
Now show them.
What? Didn't quite work out for Liam. See how distracted they can get. That Arista though, right on the payload. Not ideal. Oh yeah, right into the minefield. Excellent.
Fully operational.
Hey, you want an explosion? I'll give you an explosion. Oh, D.Va's mech died. No, Arissa's alive again. I can call her alive because she's a robot. We did it.
Victory.
Tracking, lol.
Play of the game.
Yeah, Liam stole it. Stole it.
To be expected.
Yeah, this is quite dusty. D.Va.
Welcome to Rialto. Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
It cost me nothing because I got emailed by the Lego people. I'm like, hey, do you want to do some Lego content on your YouTube? I'll send you some Overwatch Lego. I'm like, oh, okay. So they sent me the D.Va and the...
Attack commences
they let me choose, but I chose the D.Va and the Reinhardt set. So I did a video on each of those.
I am ready to roll.
That was nice.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You could probably find that stuff somewhere buried in there. I might not have added it to my stuff and things playlist. I'll find that. But if you just type Lego into my channel search, you should find them. They wanted me to do some Lego content. They're like, hey, we'll give you some free Overwatch Lego if you do some videos. I'm like, oh, okay. So I did. Hey, Lan. What's your question? Track you down. It depends how linked your Discord is. Have you already changed your password? If you have Nitro, you can change the tag on the end of your Discord username. So, yeah, it should be fine.
I'm not a good
Make sure your Discord password is unique, that you don't share that password with any other accounts. You should always do that with every account anyway. Using a password manager is much more secure.
다시 한판 해보자고.
Nerf that! Ooh, got Charlie Brown. Oh! Oh! Oh no, booped. Rude. Yeah, so that doesn't sound like a problem to me. If you've changed your tag and your password, there's no problem. Can you stop that, please? That's annoying. Oh, I got him. Wondered where he went. In the water. Yeah. Yeah, it was probably just ignored. I don't think Overwatch is dying. And even if it is, Overwatch 2 will bring it back. Rather rapidly. Let's have a quick look and see where Overwatch is in the rankings. Let's make it easy to check. Okay, there we go. Viewers, high to low. So Overwatch is currently 18, number 18 in the top 20. Rainbow Six Siege has less viewers than Overwatch right now.
The payload. I have your back.
In the most viewers on Twitch, it's number 18.
Aslan? Hello.
So yeah, not too bad. It's behind Hearthstone and World of Warcraft. Surprised Hearthstone is still doing as well. Destiny 2 is 21st in popularity.
Move it out.
Let's see. Fortnite is actually 6th. 6th right now. So if anything, seeing a slight downturn, it may be Fortnite. But that may be only temporary because of the new Warzone game mode for Call of Duty. So Call of Duty is stealing some of that Battle Royale juice from Fortnite.
My ultimate is ready.
What? That
is better.
a lot of battle royales in the top 20. Yeah, it is Malsha. It is. Indeed. When's your birthday again, Malsha?
Play of the game.
Oh, I think I worked it out. Yes, because we're gonna play some of that on your birthday, aren't we? Yeah, 27th. Yep. Okay. You're gonna show me around. Yeah, that's fine. It's certainly possible, but by that point, I won't have a work to work in the morning, so that should be fine. Because if they're going to shut everything down, I won't have to. So, yeah. In that scenario, I'd have no problem staying up. Alright. Should we try this again?
D.Va online.
My task is not complete.
Right, nearly there. We gotta find a game. Yeah! Actually succeeded that time. You gonna try again? I don't know if the ball mode is any good for that, really.
Ready for duty.
Didn't Widow work quite well because her scope speed is pretty accurate. Right.
Widowmaker here.
And just keep walking.
Widowmaker here.
Bet that's smart.
Hog is good because he's thick. Maybe. The thing with Widow is her scoped walking speed is pretty similar to the speed that you can push. So you can just keep going. You don't have to stop. In my experience. You're eating cookies. Oh, nice. What kind of cookies? Web tracking cookies? Oh no! How rude.
Hello there.
Time to be young to die.
Hello there.
Chocolate chip cookies with white chocolate. Ooh. Sounds good. Temporary ban on travel to EU proposed.
Prepare for battle. Select your hero.
New York City has limited restaurants to takeout and delivery.
I can't wait to get into the fight.
Yeah, there's a proposal to ban travel to the EU right now.
Let's shoot for a new
That's probably going to end up going through. I think that's a sensible precaution. That would eliminate my ability to go there in May.
5, 4, 3,
So rip that money.
round 1.
I'll probably go ahead and cancel my hotel stay. No. Yeah. Right. Right.
The objective is now active.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a good loser.
So yeah, it's only gonna keep ramping up over the course of the year. Current estimates put the peak of the number of infections between 10 and 14 weeks from now. I might have a little bit of a cold, I don't know. I had a little bit of a sore throat over the past few days. And someone at work today was telling me about how their friend had recently been to Europe. And now he's coughing like no tomorrow. And that guy who was telling me about it was also coughing a bit. So I strongly urged the manager to send them home because they should be self-isolating. So if it may be possible I ended up catching it from that guy. So if I get sick in the next few days, I'll know why. But yeah, don't expect this thing to go away anytime soon. It's likely to last the rest of the year. And the death toll is likely to go into the tens of millions. Based on what we've seen so far. If countries don't take proper precautions, it could kill tens of millions of people. The thing is, Marsha, I've heard multiple reports of people, young people with no pre-existing conditions, usually fit and healthy, getting absolutely hammered by this thing and going into critical care. So, just because you're young and healthy doesn't necessarily mean you'll be fine. Most people are, but some people are not. The problems occur, as far as I can see, when the virus spreads to other parts of the body. If the virus gets out of its usual area, which is the lungs, if it starts infecting other parts of the body, it can cause serious problems. So, yeah. No matter who you are, no matter where you're from, no matter what you did, you could still be seriously impacted by this. So you have to take every possible precaution you can, really.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, see you around, Jeremiah.
Capture the objective.
So yeah, avoid going to public places if you can. Avoid using public bathrooms if you can. Those are breeding grounds for germs anyway. Just resemble as much of a hermit as you can, basically. Because it's not just about your own health, it's about everyone else's too. And the less exposure you give yourself to other people, the better chance there is of you not spreading it around. Because although you might be fine, someone else you meet might not. And if you end up spreading it to them, that's rip them, potentially. And pets are also at risk of catching this thing. This virus doesn't care. It'll infect everything.
Routing towers forward failure.
So yeah, it's not only other humans; it's other animals too. If you've got elderly animals, they're quite at risk, I'd say. I'm not exactly sure on the health effects of COVID-19 on pets. I haven't looked into that part, but I have heard of cases where pets have got it from their humans. So just have to be careful. Oh dear me. Oh, it's break time. Break time. Hello. Right. Are we ready to continue? Good. Let's do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Alright.
I say to win.
Good.
Winston reporting.
You know? I'm an egg. Why am I an egg? What's cool news?
Traveling to Route 66. Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
You consummend lunch with your friend. Oh, okay. Did you mean to make that rhyme? Even though it wasn't a real word.
I say to win.
Consumed. Okay.
I get my will made real. Attack commences in 30 seconds.
What did you have for lunch?
I'm looking forward to
What an
working.
interesting hypothesis.
Hey,
A sandwich. Wow, that's not even how you spell sandwich.
1. Attack commences. Escort the payload.
I'm gonna shoot you down.
Yeah, you're right, Militia. Are you thinking that because you want to stay on top on real person messages? I see how it is.
I'm not happy. Let's make Halo stop. Let's get it.
Ow. It's true, but at the same time, if you've got a big wall of text, that's fairly difficult to read
D.Va
sometimes.
re-engaging.
So, you know, both have their merits, I suppose. But I think I'd say it's, if I had to choose one, I'd choose longer messages over lots of smaller ones.
I have taken the payload.
Why were you kind of sad when you were eating the same thing?
다시 한판 해보자고.
Walk it off.
That monkey doesn't seem very amused.
I am ready to unleash coalescence.
New objective. Get the payload moving.
Yeah. They all fall up. Corona, corona, corona.
I am moving the payload.
No. Ejecting. He slapped me to death. How rude. Not even a front slap. It was a back slap. It's even ruder.
다시 한판 해보자고.
Do you know what they say? Can't keep a good head down. Fire in the bleh. Yeah, indeed. Hey, I don't want your balls in my face. You know what they say. Good.
D.Va re-engaging.
Yep. Boom, boom.
We're sitting ducks. Get this moving.
My ultimate ability is charged.
Hello there. Hello. Shut. Oh no, exploded. Alan. Alan said he'll join us. He is the host of the server after all, so that's only fair. Yep. He's been playing it on and off since it came out. Well, he started playing around the same time I did, when Alpha was out, which was really early on. On my account it says I got the game, I think it was October 2010? Although that may have been when they implemented the account system or something, I don't know.
I'm too young to die.
That could refer to plenty of different people. Who do you mean? Alan's my friend who's appeared on the stream a few times. Yeah, that's the one. How dare you use a pitiful barrier? Wow. How dare you?
I'm too young to die.
Get this doggy moving.
The rules for joining is to be available every day, or at least for most of the days that we do it, just to make it more consistent. If people are dropping in and out, that makes it less consistent. But I don't want too many people. Otherwise it's kind of, it's a bit too chaotic. We have too many people. We'll see if Clapsy wants to join or not, based on what we're doing. Alan will let me know once he's set it all up.
Play of the game.
Clapsy's not too keen on doing it if it's a skyblock kind of thing. And since the whole mod pack is called Sky Factory, it kind of implies that it's a thing that Clapsy might not like.
You made the right decision.
I don't know what difference it makes. 2 seconds too far, too much again. Alan likes that mod pack. He said it's a good one. So. Yep. What's in the bag? All right. Good. Let's see what Clapsy says.
Now entering the temple. Prepare your defenses. Select your hero.
Level 7. Ooh.
Level up.
Hello there.
I play to win.
Yeah, if Alan's in, it's 5 people.
All systems operational. D.Va, ready for combat.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
The thing is, with Overwatch, 6 is the normal team size, right?
أهلا.
Hello.
ازيك؟
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
6 is the normal team size in Overwatch, you know? It's the normal team size. I can make you shut up anytime I want. That's the difference. You can just make it happen. Ooh.
Now show them.
أهلا.
Mega Jeff died. Alright.
Winky face, winky face, winky face, winky face.
This will help.
Phew. Phew. Ah! No! That's fine. Like, nice. worry, Alan will be added at some point. Once I get a chance.
No one can hide.
Matrix activated. Nerf this.
Yeah, 0. I don't know. He'll probably be talking.
Victory. Just a little longer. I'm gonna shoot you down.
We'll see.
10 seconds.
Heal up.
Oh yeah. I'll invite Alan to the group conversation. And I don't even have to type his name in because
Play of the game.
it's fine. He's in the group chat now. So. What's wrong with you asking him, Morris? You just typed the same thing in the group chat. Perfectly capable of doing that yourself. Sure. But you understand that's entirely something that you've manufactured for yourself. You can easily surpass that. Because you are in control of your own brain. No one else is. You are. You tell it what to do. If it's telling you what to do, you're not in control. But you can be. No, I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to help. Hey there, Alpha Bebe. Alpha Bebe. You're gonna go, you'll be back later. Okay. He does a lot of programming for his job. Lots and lots and lots of programming. No, he's not a cleaner. He's a programmer. He earns a lot of money doing that. A decent amount. Not as much as he should be getting right now, but he's looking for an upgrade. It looks like he found an upgrade, but he hasn't actually properly acquired it yet. So. It's up to him how he spends his money. He earns good money. It's not like super amazing money. It's good. Good money. I'm not sure what his current wage is.
Welcome to Junktown. Prepare your defenses. Select your hero.
I play to win.
Well, it's high noon somewhere.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds. This will restore you.
Oh. That's not how the coronavirus works.
Observe the barrier.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. My will made real. Stop the pain.
Now authorized to use lethal force. Winky face.
Winky face. It's just good practice to use proper grammar and capitalization and all that kind of stuff. That's why I do it. It's just good practice. Remember, Walrus, it's not an interview, okay? It must be back and forth. Oh. Yeah, basically, Klapsy, yeah. That's how Walrus is treating it. It's a job interview to be his friend. Yeah. Yeah, but you shouldn't grill people with questions. Some people don't like that because it feels more like an interview than a conversation. Right. And Alan is 3 days younger than me, so we're both the same age, basically. Ouch. Ah, Genji is like, oh, look at my sword, isn't it amazing? I'm like, no, 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 no. Read what Alan said and you'll understand. Well, typed. Read all of it. I think what he's saying is, once he's back at his computer, he's more willing to talk. He's got an electrician round at the moment doing some stuff. I guess he wants to supervise that. Yeah, he is on the spectrum, just like we are. He does have many disorders that are associated with being on the spectrum, like dyslexia and dyspraxia. Among other things. Well, that means you can talk to him about it, doesn't it? I don't know how deep his knowledge goes. That's something you could find out. But the more you talk to him, the less time he has to sort out the server. Bear that in mind. So I'd suggest giving that a break until it's all sorted out. That way you're not delaying the server getting sorted out. Alan doesn't keep as abreast to the news and all that kind of stuff as I do. So. Yeah, Sky Factory 4. We're trying to keep the number of members low so as not to be too much of a mess. Yeah, it seems 5 is the number we've settled on, so it'll be us 4 and Alan. Alan is a seasoned Minecraft veteran. And he is very familiar with that mod pack as well. Ow. But, you know, if people drop out, there'll be spots available. Would that be something you might want to join us for at some point, Malsha, if there's available space? Lethal may drop out. G says he got bored. Oh no! They're not dorping out. Ill still stay.
60 seconds
Okay.
remaining. Defeat. Play of the game.
Dun, dun. Really only play League, righto. That's fair. Gotta stay loyal. To your betrothed. Wow, you've got him pretty deep then, Malcha, huh? You're in pretty deep. We're not at that stage yet. Let's not jump the shark. That's the wrong term, but oh well. So, jumping the shark is a term that describes, of a television series or film, reach a point where far-fetched events are included, merely for the sake of novelty, indicative of a decline in quality. There are no shots in Minecraft, unless you've modded them in, I suppose. There's dolphins, you know. They're at least somewhat visually similar. Because they both, you know, swim in the ocean. They both have fins on little flippers. Right, little flippers, that tail. Fin at the top. They're both grey in colour, swim in the ocean, have teeth, eat fish. A lot of similarities, right? Yeah, you're right, not all sharks are grey. Indeed. There are some very big differences, you're right.
I'm ready to win.
Okay.
Prepare your defenses.
Hi back.
Select your hero.
I'm Dave. Bronze, 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 plat, diamond. Okay.
I'm ready to win.
You just contradicted yourself, Clapsy. So who are you? Are you Clapsy or are you back?
Attackers incoming.
Which is it?
You should be at peak performance levels.
Okay.
Come out and face me.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
Right.
Stop the payload.
Keep an eye on your health and call for me if you need assistance.
Raw! My mech! I worked hard on that! No. Stop the payload. Ah! Stop the payload. Ah! Okay.
Howdy.
Hello.
Ready for duty.
I'm too young to die.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
Woo! Oh, I'm on the payload now. Nice. Ugh. So, for one of the multiplayer sessions, or you know, multiplayer
I'm not a good loser.
games that we play, we could do GTA 5 online heists. Heists. I'll be limited to 4. Alan is a decent player, and he's done that in the past, so if one of us doesn't have it, then he could always slot himself into that. Yeah, but it'll be private, like, sessions, so it'll just be the people that are playing with us, no randoms. Because I don't want to do public GTA online. It's too full of cheaters that just ruin the experience. I wouldn't do that. Do you have it on PC?
This will help.
No? That's a problem.
Mecha activated. Is this
Oh yeah, I exploded the old woman. I don't know if the level only applies to the person that starts it. I think the person that starts it needs to be a certain level, but anyone else can join. I think? I'm not sure. I'll have to look into that. Because if you do need to be a certain level for it, people will need time to prepare to be eligible. So... yeah, I think I'm over level 100. Because I remember getting the chain gun before I stopped playing. That was pretty much the last thing I did. Got the chain gun. And I was like, okay. I'm done now. So, outside that 100 or 120, I'm not sure. $120 for minigun? It must have been 120 then. Yeah. It's been so long since I played that though that my character doesn't have a beard, so I'll need to fix that. When are you doing the heists? Probably after Minecraft is over and done with. Whenever we decide that'll be. Because at that point I'll be doing single player stuff as well on the streams. And I'm going to be doing the single player GTA 5 storyline with Chaos Mod, with Twitch voting, so they may end up being at the same time. Indeed, Walrus. And depending on how well that goes, I might do it more than once. If people like it. Because I'll set a certain time from start to finish, and then maybe I'll try to beat that time. Yeah, the heists don't take too long. When I was playing it, there was only 4 heists in the game, and they kept telling people, yeah, we're not going to make any more heists. And then they made more heists. So, I don't know. When I was playing, I did make sure to get the Rhino and the Harrier jet and all that kind of stuff as well. So I got all the heavy hitting stuff. We'll do all the heists. All of them. You know, the VTOL jets. The missiles. 800k per heist. That sounds like a nice tidy sum. Fly an Avenger to the shore and get a jet ski. Okay. Avenger.
Welcome to Blizzard World. Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
Oh yeah, I got the buzzard as well. I play to Winky Face.
Stick to the plan.
Random attack helicopter, 4 missile things that can turn into a plane too. What? Okay, that wasn't in the game when I played.
Imagine the worst possible.
Pew pew! Am I good at flying planes? I do a decent job. Probably very out of practice though.
5, 4, 3, 1. Attack.
On the prison heist, I'd land my plane on the highway before going into the main area, so I didn't have to deal with the jets flying round and round. And then fly the plane into the area when they were ready to be picked up, rather than just flying round and round in circles trying to avoid the jets, which was dumb. Oh no! Ah! Rude. Wait, what? Personal log of Liao. This might be a teaser for a new hero. Fragment recovered. Personal log of Dr. Mina Liao. I'll have to read that after the match. Bleaker job, or it's a 2-man job. We might just skip that one then. There's no point. It's only a 2-man job. It's easy enough to do with the Kuruma.
I'm back in the game.
Wow!
Boosters engaged. Hiya.
So yeah, new hero soon? Not Echo? Trying to kill the teleporter. Why'd you get in my way, Symmetra? Silly sausage. Subject: personal log of Dr. Mina Liao. After all these years, it feels good to finally get to focus on the research that I am truly passionate about. The Athena prototype has been deemed a success, so much so that Jax finally agreed to authorize my new project, pending future evaluation. And the timing couldn't be better. People are as scared of Omnics as ever. Even at the time, they seem more human than ever. Those Omnic monks in Nepal stating that they believe that they possess souls just as we do. And just the other day I read a story about manufacturing Omnics in London, walking off the line and claiming they heard the music and wanted to search for the meaning in life. Why can't we see that artificial life is still fundamentally life? Instead we're going the opposite direction. Violence against Omnics is on the rise, and even more governments are cracking down on their rights and freedoms. I can only hope that this project can change the conversation, that people can understand that the potential of artificial life is so much greater than whatever we have to gain by treating them as our property or our servants. There is still so much to do, but I have to try to show the world a better way before it's too late. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but them are fighting words. So yeah, we might be getting Liao as an actual playable hero sometime soon. Is the Athena prototype Echo there?
Reporting the payload.
Could refer to Echo.
Welcome to the Kupuru sector.
People seem a bit confused as to what it all means. Is Athena prototype referring to Echo or referring to Winston's AI called Athena?
Walk it off.
Yeah, I read that and I think Liao is going to join the fight. Ooh. Seems very pro-Omnic. Join the group, Liam. Okay. Zero! Get off the payload. It's at 0. Get off that. 0! Don't fail at 0. Oh man.
Everybody come over here.
Fail at 0 meters.
Running towards my position.
Come on now. Get over there. I'll see if I can boost my way into it. There were 3 of them on the payload. Oh man, I got my bomb now. Got my bomb. Can chuck that in there. That should help.
Move the payload.
Ooh.
Somebody get the payload moving.
No, I wanted to fly away. I guess I bombed at the wrong time.
Hunt young to die. New objective. Get the payload moving.
Get the winky face. Why are we failing after we got 0 meters? Come on.
Routing power to
Sort it out. Sort it out! Shoot the Moira. Yeah, did it.
Victory.
They oofed.
Play of the game.
Why are you calling in sick?
Surrender to my will. Double kill. Double kill. This was you.
Doesn't make sense to go. Nineteenth. Boris says we need to start people to start working from home, and you should avoid pubs, clubs, and other such social venues. Oh. Five people out of 26. Okay. He's giving an address right now, so I'll have to wait to see if he actually gives any mandates out. School closures may be necessary. But only at the right stage of the outbreak. That's now. Do it now. The sooner the better. Anyone who lives with someone who has a cough or a temperature should stay at home for 14 days.
Now arriving at Elix. Prepare for battle. Select
Yeah. Okay.
I'm ready to win.
It's an honor fighting by your side, ma'am.
You always were a charmer.
Keep the skies clear for me. Put your security in my hands.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 1. Capture the objective.
Hello.
So yeah. So, in a roundabout way, Boris is saying, don't go to the place Dave works at. It's full of lurgies. Well, Boris is telling people to avoid unnecessary social gatherings, which includes going out in public, like to pubs and clubs and restaurants and all that kind of stuff. So, so I don't know what's happening. Whether we'll close or not. Whether I'll have a job to go to tomorrow. Whether it will be unnecessary or not. Well, nice knowing you, Wix. Rip you. Well, symptoms don't appear that quickly. They usually take a few days. If symptoms appeared that quickly, then this virus wouldn't have spread anywhere near as far as it has. Because if it's obvious, it's easy to contain. It's when it's sneaky and invisible, it's much harder.
Step rider.
You didn't lose because if you come into contact with someone with the virus recently, the best course of action is to self-isolate, just in case. So that's your reason.
D.Va re-engaging.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
explained to her that we're talking about lives. Right? If you spread it to plenty of other people, that could end up with people dying. And you're not comfortable with spreading the virus around.
First round lost. Score.
School is already pretty much done, right? Nothing's productive going to be done over the next few days. And schools are likely to close within a week or two. And be closed for months. So any learning that you're going to be doing over the next few days to weeks is going to be null and void by the time you get back to it. So it really is pointless, in my opinion. You are better off staying home for everyone's safety.
4, 3, 2, 1. Round 2. Capture the objective.
Because school is a social gathering of more than 50 people, so it should be prevented. Right? It doesn't make sense to me that they're saying, oh yeah, ban social gatherings of up to 50 people, but carry on doing schools. There's hundreds of people in schools, but nah, don't worry about it, be fine. That doesn't make logical sense, does it? I mean, their excuse might be, oh, it's kids. Kids are usually fine. But that's not fair. They could carry the virus for their parents, and then their parents won't be fine. But that's not fair. Not a good idea. How many is it now? 600,000 signatures. I saw this yesterday, and it was 500,000. So it's gone up by 100,000 in a day. That's still a lot. Now, Parliament is also a social gathering, so it's entirely possible that they won't even discuss it because of this bill, but they will discuss it and will make a decision on it regardless of this petition. So it is something that needs to get done. I mean, if you think about it, if you really think about it, schools are going to be closed eventually. It's highly likely. Now, do you do it now, or do you wait for it to spread more before you're like, oh well, yeah, we need to do it now? Because by the time you wait and you do it later, closing will have less effect. The later you wait, the less effect closing it actually has on preventing the spread. The sooner you do it, the better. It's better to be safe than sorry. And the fact that they're dragging their heels and trying to do as little as possible to avoid economic disruption, that's just going to cause more in the grand scheme of things. More, not less. Yeah.
Play of the game.
If you listen to the experts are saying you have to do this stuff. It might hurt to do it, but you have to. And the sooner you do it, the better. It'll happen, G. It'll happen soon. Any government that doesn't do that is foolish. And doesn't care about their population. In terms of health and safety. There's a health and safety issue. Issue. It needs to be treated as an emergency. And in an emergency, you need to take quick and decisive action. And if they're just umming and ahhing and should I, shan't I, maybe, maybe not, that's not right. It needs to be quick and decisive. And it needs to be effective. It's better to close schools and not need to than not close schools and need to, right? Because if they don't, and it continues to spread and it gets 10 times worse, who do they have to blame but themselves? Closing schools will do more harm than good. False. The opposite is true. Jeez. I think not closing thschools may end up causing more panic than actually closing them, because for the people that actually think about these things,
All systems operational. D.Va, ready for combat.
as I said, on one hand they're saying, yeah, avoid social gatherings. On the other side they're saying, yeah, kids can continue going to social gatherings. Excuse me? What are you doing? It's all or nothing, right?
4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, don't worry about the kids, they'll be fine. They can pass their virus on to their parents, and spread it around that way. It'll be alright. No, don't worry about it. It's fine. Don't worry. What a fool.
Fully operational.
Up to 5 people. Yeah, that's minimal. That's fine, right? That's still some, right? Still some, but schools should be closed. End of story. Don't understand why they're dragging their feet on it. What's the problem? Just do it. Just do it. What a crumpet slapper.
D.Va re-engaging.
Yeah. The thing is, though, yeah, the schools are basically, they're basically saying at that point, schools are daycare for our kids, so the adults can go to work. Right. But you're not caring about the kids at that point. You're saying, yeah, screw the kids, they can get sick. The parents need to actually, you know, go to work. Yeah, but then the kids come home and infect the parents, who then need to stay home because they're infected. I don't think it's going to have nearly as much impact as they think. I don't know. I don't have the figures. How many single parents who work at the NHS are there? How many couples that both work at the NHS are there? Yeah. I think that the fact that they're not closing schools yet is stupid.
There's no way I can do this. Attack!
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. If you're closing restaurants, if you're closing bars, if you're closing all social events, you should be closing. We shouldn't worry about people having to stay home to watch their kids. Those people will have one parent, at least one parent available to take care of them, while the other one works at the NHS if that's what they do, right? And if they're single parents and they got NHS care, they're usually someone they know that can take care of their kids while they work. If you're, I'd say, if you're of school age, don't go. Don't go. It's not worth putting your health at risk or your parents or anyone they know. It's not worth it.
Play of the game.
Yeah, you get in trouble, but screw it. It's better to get in trouble for trying to preserve people's lives than the alternative.
5 votes received.
But what would you prefer, Walrus? Putting people's lives at risk or getting in trouble? That's the real question. I need to open a loot box. A normal loot box. Under normal circumstances, that's fine. But under these circumstances, I don't think they'd follow through with that fine, because it makes sense to stay away from social gatherings at this point, right? During a pandemic, they're likely to waive that, right? Yep. What's that all about? Basically, what Trump is trying to do is trying to make himself look as good as possible. He doesn't want this thing to reflect badly on him whatsoever. That's all he's thinking about himself. He doesn't want to be seen as a bad president because of this thing has broken out of control on his watch. So he wants to suppress the truth as much as possible to try to minimize the damage to his own ego.
To attack. Select your hero.
Yes, it does. What, in his mind, he's doing the right thing to minimize the damage to his own self, to his own image. But in reality, everyone's seeing through his nonsense, and it's reflecting badly on him. But his advisors aren't going to tell him that. Because in Trump's mind, he's always right. So he's surrounded himself with people that agree with him, whether they think that's right or not. It's their job to say, yes, yes, you're right, very good.
Coalescing charging.
He's just surrounded himself with the yes men. Anyone who says no gets fired and replaced.
Form up on the payload. Move it out.
Whee! I think Trump would be quite happy if he was the leader of the authoritarian dictatorship. Be quite happy to be there. Because that's his leadership style. And if he got his way, that's what America would become.
Healed up.
What you could do, Clapsy, is just search for Enderman skin and see if you can find it that way.
D.Va
I am
re-engaged.
moving the payload.
Over here.
I can't believe it. Wow. He's usually thinking in very technical terms.
Let them out.
The payload is docked. Get it moving.
다시 한판 해보자고.
Kaboom! Aw. No one. Ah! You're gonna get a parking ticket. I just thought that through. So basically what D.Va is doing is D.Va is murdering someone and then pinning a parking ticket to their corpse for being illegally parked.
Time to be young to die.
Okay.
60 seconds remaining.
Victim blaming. Wow.
I'm back in the game. There's no way I'm losing. Attack.
An API is basically the system that stuff runs on, that's available to pull data from. So it's the public data that people have access to that allow you to access various aspects of the game. Yeah, that looks right.
Play of the game.
Touch from afar.
Go all curvy or something. Who knows? Curves. Ew. Supermarket website in Portugal puts you in a queue, then only gives you half an hour to do your shopping. Wow. All right. Let's find a game. Da-da-da, supermarket suite. Yeah, whatever. No, delete. Delete. Okay, there we go. What are we saying yes and no about? Didn't I click practice range? What happened?
Amazing! Amazing! Sombra, you scared me.
Soldier 76 reporting for duty.
Lol.
Hello.
Yeet. Alright, good. Oh, did we find a game? We did.
Traveling to Horizon Lunar. Prepare your defenses. Select your hero.
I play to win.
I play to Winky Face.
True struggle was for the superiority of ideas.
Attackers incoming.
I can't wait to get into the fight.
But why, Walrus?
What an interesting
What an interesting
hypothesis. What an
hypothesis.
interesting hypothesis.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Now authorized to use lethal force.
They are a tad spammy. Yeah, but so are you.
My ultimate ability is charging.
So, what's the difference?
I'm gonna shoot you down.
My ultimate ability is charging.
Wow.
Charging.
So it's okay if you do it because it's you, but if other people do it, oh, that's not okay. Tad hypocritical there, Walrus.
Charging.
Name's McCray.
Objective lost. New defense point. Objective B.
Let's do this.
Hello. Yeah, check out my leveling document. I've documented it extensively.
I'm back in the game.
If you're interested in that kind of stuff.
Group up with me. Rendezvous at my surrender to my will.
Where?
Group up with me.
You know, in reality, it would be a bad idea to do this. Have some of the moon's surface indoors that you can actually just walk around on. Because the moon's surface has been bombarded
Rendezvous at my position.
for billions of years with high amounts of radiation. Which means that the surface of the moon is highly radioactive. It would be dangerous to inhale the dust from the moon's surface. It would kill you quite quickly. So if you wanted to have bare moon surface indoors, you'd have to heavily treat it to make it safe.
Play of the game.
I've got you covered. You might want to.
What are we using for what? Why are you spamming? Yeah, see what I mean? You're using 5 messages. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 messages for what you could use for 1 message, so that's spammy too. Ah, thanks Blizzard, that's an amazing loot box. Look at this, you've got this, and you got this. Oh, okay, good. And you got this, and then you got that as well. Wow, thanks Blizzard. Nice loot box. Wow. I can definitely see all this loot box has to offer. Uh-huh. No, the platinum border is not the last one. The diamond one is, which is what I have. But yeah, I do need to do my din-dins. It depends how quickly Alan can finish his work, because, you know, my din-dins will take some time, and that time may be all that Alan needs. We'll have to see. Anyway, I'll be back once I've had my din-dins.